I didn't know what to do with life. I had just finished school at the August of 2023, and it was a tough year. I, I didn't mind school, it was good. I didn't really resonate with a lot of people there. And not trying to say anything bad about anyone, that was me. I just, yeah, it was weird. And, everyone has their stories and where they want to go and goals in life, but I just didn't really have anything. I had goals that I could achieve, but they were goals that I couldn't really achieve where I was at that current time. And, everyone had the goal of, going to uni and studying this and doing that. And, people were doing trades, working as plumbers, sparkies, all of the above, all of them. And almost everyone that I knew at school knew what they wanted to do, but I really just didn't know. I was stuck in that hole of, oh, should I do this? But then will I like that in 5 years, or should I do that? And, you know, will I like that in 5 years? Will I be still working at, you know, doing whatever it is in 15, 20, 30, 40 years? Like, I would be doing the same thing for ages, and I didn't know. I really did not know what to do until I got a job opportunity to work for the government in Australia. I can't go much into detail, but it was a good job. I didn't mind it. At the start of it, especially, I definitely learnt a lot. Hands down, it was a good job because I did learn, so many different skills that I wouldn't have learnt through doing other things. And yes, I may have, but I learnt pretty quick. And the boss that I had was amazing. He taught me many, many things. But then it just kind of hit a wall within 6 months. I'd started in November, and by March, I just kind of hit a wall of being like, I'm literally getting up every single day. This was my entire routine. I would get up in the morning at about 7 o'clock. I would then go for a half an hour run, about 5Ks, and then I would come home, get changed, iron my shirt, because it was, button up shirt, suit pants, pretty formal clothing. I would get up, iron everything, and literally head out of the door straight away with my packed lunch, you know, gym equipment, not equipment, gym clothing. And I'd be out of the door by, you know, 7:50, 8 o'clock, and then I'd get to work, and I would literally just work for, 8 hours straight. I would do 4 hours. I'd have my half an hour lunch break and then work another 4 hours. I would then, as soon as work's finished, and that's kind of when the job's done, or, when my boss says, yeah, you can go home, the job would then be done, and I would then go to the gym. That was great. It was building good habits, and that was one thing that I've definitely learned is, consistency in building habits is really good for you, and knowing when the right time is really good as well. But then, yeah, I kind of just hit a wall with doing the same thing straight for 6 months, and I was doing the same routine every single day. I would sometimes iron my shirt at night times, which was good because then I had a bit more time in the morning to, have breakfast or something. And then, yeah, it just hit a wall, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And then I actually had a chat with my parents, and I said, I don't want to stay in this job forever. This is not something that I really want to do. And they were happy with that. They were fine with that. You know, it's something that people go through, and it's sometimes tough to talk about, and especially now, after experiencing it, it was good, but yeah, it is very tough to just have a chat with your parents and tell them that you actually still don't know what you want to do and you're not working for the passion, just working for money at this point. And then they actually recommended me, just why don't you go overseas? See what the world has to offer. And that's pretty much what I did. I worked the whole of 2024, and then I quit my job in February of 2025. I'd booked my flights, back in May of 2024. So I didn't I had a plan, but I really didn't. I knew that I had a flight to catch on the 10th of March, 2025, but nothing else. There was no plan of what I was going to do here. And that's one thing that I will definitely stick with for the rest of my life, is make the decision first and then figure it out later. It's one of the best pieces of advice I've ever just read and listened to on podcasts. There's so many people that have said it, and yeah, it is amazing to just say that. And I still don't have a plan. I'm going to be honest with you, so I don't have a plan. I have dreams and goals, passions, hobbies, interests, all of the above. And just trying to put them all into one is now where I'm trying to get at. And this will be my first ever video, which seems kind of crazy because I used to post YouTube videos back in the day. But yeah, that's my story of how I got here and why I quit my job. Because I wanted to travel the world, and that's the goal. And also share my journey with everyone else. And yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this first video. Please hit a like, comment, tell me, what you guys thought, what your story was like, and where you are at this current moment in time, and how I can help. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Peace.